shredded. Oh, I thought you were skipping. Now, yeah. Now you won't have abs.
Oh no, I'll definitely have abs.
All right. What's up, everybody? We are live.
Yes, we are. Let me put my stuff up here. Ooh.
What do we got going on here? Anything exciting? We got the Monster Factory recap.
Yeah, that was a really nice event.
He's getting
That was here. Let me copy this link and share it to
sure.
Facebook real quick. Come on, there we go.
This is
There we go. Oh, there's that. All right, get this. Put the peeps in the chat. Let me see. Messages. Send it. Boom. Oh man.
how long was that pay-per-view? Was the Monster Factory pay-per-view overall?
I feel like it was like 5 hours, but it could have been more. I was watching it for quite a while. Um,
If I'm
every
not mistaken, everybody from Florida won their matchup, correct?
yeah, yeah, everyone from Florida. The only one that lost was Daniel Price, but that was to Andre Shark from Florida.
Sure, that was Florida versus Florida. So good
Yeah,
show.
that's
Well, I think Mississippi won all their matches too.
yeah. You know, and Carl Stanley lost on the right arm to Craig Pumphrey.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, yeah. He lost his match the second day. He beat the big old young kid. I forget his name. But he beat that guy in a good match. Big old boy. He's like 6'7", 400 pounds. But yeah, he lost the next day. There we go. Shit. There we go. All right, I sent that out.
They always make Carl pull somebody that's the size of a fucking dump truck.
Dude, this kid is huge. Yeah, I think he was pulling for 3 years. He's 22. He beat him, and then Craig Pumphrey, or I think it's Humphrey or Pumphrey. I don't even know. I'm trying to find it here. He's a big old boy too. I guess he quit arm wrestling for like 20 years or something and came back. Whatever that means, 20 years of not arm wrestling. Does that mean just not competing, or does that mean actually not arm wrestling? But Mark Minch, he said, "What's up, John?" and Mr. Scissorhands.
Pickle
uh,
pickers.
yeah, old pickle pickers. And then we got old Jeff Boatjar in the chat.
What up, Jeff?
Yeah, he's looking thick right now, walking around about 175. It looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looked good. I think he won the John Brzezinski Cup or something.
Yeah, yep. Out in Utah, he spanked everybody pretty much, which is
Such a
real good.
such a good look for Florida.
Oh yeah, yeah. And how you get your name out there? All right. Hello, Brandon, John Urban here. Oh,
You can send them the link to hop in. Whoever wants to hop in the show, you're welcome to.
all right.
I'll make one more sandwich. Go ahead, hold it down.
Yep. All right. Let me send this out here.
Go over the results of Monster Factory if you know one.
Okay. Let me see what I got here. See what I got. All right. All right, let me get this link copied. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Copy link. Let's see. Send this out to. Send this to. All right. Boom. Send the link out real quick. I'm trying to get the results as well.
What up, Mark? Did you see the new little video promo video? I believe you're on the flyer.
Yeah, for Puerto Rico. Daniel. Sent. Dan. All right, I think. Well, I got that sent to a few people as well. Oops. I sent Mark a invite if he wants to jump in. All right. Usually more prep than this.
How did the match between Daniel and Shark look?
Oh, Shark was way too much. I mean, he stopped him right here and just had that little bit of wrist flexion, and Price went to go in and just he took everything out of his hand and just left him with nothing. And in the third round, he was sitting there just talking to him, telling him to hit and stuff. But I imagine the strength is actually fairly close. I've seen them guys close before, but like Shark had a little bit too much here and a little bit too much rotation for Daniel's cup, and kind of just shut down his hand a little bit. And once that happens, it's hard to get the your full power in there.
Dude, Shark never loses.
No, I don't think he. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't ever lose. But other than that, he looked good. He pulled Dane Sellers too, and Sellers looked good. I mean, he looked pretty good. I think in one round they ended up in a real match, but Price overall was just a little too much for him, which I figured that the case. You know,
Sure.
he's pretty talented. I think I'm getting the results. There actually isn't a paper or anything with the results out there, unfortunately. But I think I got them coming right here. But Hunter Knobs looks absolutely ridiculous, but he pulled Jeff Blair. I think that was his name. I don't know how good that guy is. He's the number one guy in Arizona, but I don't know what that means. I don't know how good that is, you know.
In Florida.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he could be way up there, or he could be, the 60th, 70th best guy in the nation. You have no idea. But
yeah, I may not be able to beat Dustin Hyatt, dude. But I see this match wasn't impressive, but when I seen him on the side table with Artem.
Yeah, he looks, man, his hand looks really good. And if he gets right here, it looks like he's just so tight.
I don't know.
I think he'd be kind of hard to keep flat, because it looks like he's so good at just getting that little bit of carb off the go. And once he's there, I think he'd be really hard to beat. But if you were able to keep him flat, I think he's beatable.
Monster, like you said, the production value is high as hell there.
Yeah, no, that was a crazy awesome event. I really enjoy what they're doing over there.
Somebody give me some news about the FAL finals. I can't hold off any longer. I need some news. I want to know any details. Let's cover it right now. I know a lot of people are going. Anything?
I'm sure Jeff.
Any crazy travelers? What do we got?
Yeah, I think I seen a guy named Chip Roundtree is coming down at 76. I don't know where he's from.
That's my dog. I just met him.
Yeah, he looks strong.
Yeah, he just ordered a Flo Arm jersey too.
Hell yeah.
Definitely going to be in Florida doing a lot of arm wrestling.
Where's he from?
I don't know. I think like Jacksonville area. I met him
Hmm.
at the Friendsgiving that Daniel threw.
Yeah, he looks pretty big.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Yeah. Jeff
Um,
said he's taking the 176 at the final, so it don't matter.
are you getting the money? Oh wait, he's not in the money at 76. He was
No,
close.
Jerry has already won the money
Okay.
at 76.
And tell me about the venue. I'm not knocking him at all. I want to know about it because I may not be going, but some people that watch this are. I know they're not doing a show. We'll cover it.
Yeah,
The
the
share.
venue. Yeah, I think it's at the Sheraton Hotel, right?
Do we invade like the NWO?
Go in there and see what's
Well,
popping. Yeah, I don't even
I'll
know.
go out there and headhunt Jeff.
Hey,
So when I first met Jeff, I swear he must have been like 210 with shoulders as big as Dane Sellers. I'm not
well,
lying.
that's because he had all the muscle in all the wrong spots for arm wrestling at the time. He was a big old bodybuilder, and now all that he's still the same weight, but everything moved down to the forearms. But yeah, I seen a video of him, and I messaged him. I was like, "Who the hell are you?" I, I don't want to because I think I seen him pull at the Fit Expo like in 2022 or 2021 or something, and I sent a message like, "Who the hell is this guy?" He looked like he was 200 pounds. I didn't know he was 5 foot tall, but
Imagine if Jeff was 6'4".
yeah, oh my god, can you imagine?
He'd be a mutant. Mutant. Yeah, Jeff, I would say you're probably favored to take the 76s. I don't think me, John, or George are going. And that being
No,
said, Jerry, well, I don't know. Can he beat Jerry?
that when they pulled last time, Jeff was a little beat up. He had some elbow issues, but he stopped Jerry's center table on the left, and he just looked at him in a hook.
Okay.
So I think that Jeff can beat him, but he's got to be on his A game because Jerry's a dog. You know, he's going straight sideways, everything, veins popping, elbows creaking.
I
That's a
heard grapevine that they're getting checks. The winners are all getting checks split evenly, but that's just a rumor. I can't speak for them. But that's some. Jerry's there to get some money. It's
yep.
nice that we were able to create this thing, still give away 10,000 this year, plus Flo Arm gave away another two, and this is good money being spread around. Mayhem
Yeah.
gave cash. It's been a lot
Over.
of.
Yeah. Overall, Florida is freaking awesome right now. I mean, no matter what you prefer or whatever you're doing, it's a great place to be if you want to be an arm wrestler.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I
We
mean,
are shooting for January 6th is the date for the next event. I want
Jan-
to give the finals the opportunity before we push anything, and they may magically release their schedule that day or so and so. So
right.
we'll talk about that after the 7th. But the finals coming up. Where is this hotel at? I know it says Sheraton, but tell me the address. You have no.
Um, I have no idea. I'm looking for it.
Is it Orlando?
Oh, here we go. I think I might have found it. Um, oh, here we go. It's at the Sheraton in Orlando. Yes.
Does it say an address though on the bottom?
Yes, it says 600 North Lake Destiny Road, Maitland, Florida. But it
Okay,
says, hmm,
it's right there. So it's in Maitland, right in north of downtown Orlando. It'll be an
yep.
interesting venue.
It'll be a clean venue for sure. I mean, but hopefully it can get rowdy and party time, you know?
everybody gets crazy and just smashing beer bottles, and they're never allowed
Yeah.
back to the Sheraton.
Fucking Dane Seller goes in there, wins his first match, and the whole place gets shut down.
That's
That
all.
guy's awesome, man. Like, there isn't too many more more exciting to watch than Dane Sellers arm wrestle. That dude's electric. I love watching it. Every match is just pure rage.
Yeah, I'm surprised Brandon was able to beat him at the Olympia.
Man, I heard that guy's hand is like grabbing a freaking 2x4. I
He's
heard
huge.
it's,
He's huge, bro.
you
You
know,
sit next to him, he's like 6'5".
yeah, these guys from far away look big, but when you get close to them, it's like when you get, like you see a horse from far away, right? But then you go up to pet it and its head's like 2 foot long and it's, this tall. That's how these people look when you walk up to them. It's like, oh yeah, that's a big guy. But then you walk up, you're like, I'm like an easy victim of getting smacked around, man. It's uncomfortable. I gotta have some people with me. These are big guys.
Yeah, yeah. I tried to fight a guy like that one time at a tournament, and as I got close to him, he was as tall as a telephone pole. He was like 13 feet tall, 400 pounds or something. By the time from 20 foot away, I thought the hallway was uh, lot closer than it was. I walked up to the guy, and he was just like massive. I was like nipple height on this guy. I was like, holy shit! Of course he's talking shit. He's 9 foot tall.
Yeah, it happens like that. I'm telling you, it's like from far away. It's like, oh yeah, he's all right. Whatever. You walk up and you're like, how big are your fucking kneecaps, dude? Elbows are like this wide. Freaking just wicked people out there. After a week of hard training and 2 hour practice 2 days before. Oof. Jeff said he's peaked and it ain't gonna be close. He's gonna run through everybody. He basically said he's lucky, or we're lucky we're not showing up. But I want Jeff to have some light at 76, so he can have this one.
Yeah,
That's
that'll be interesting. Jeff and Jerry, 98s could be interesting.
yeah. I Matt King and Kevin Sams. I think they're pretty close points or something. Do what?
Battling it out for the money.
Yeah, yeah. I think 54 is pretty close on some stuff. I don't really know the ins and outs of everybody, but I know Brad and Carl had it wrapped up in like 3 events. They went and won everything and just dipped.
Dude, how fucking crazy is that? They literally both won every event and every overall and then never hit another one.
Yeah, and that's why the points thing, it's cool, but it'll kind of make it where like, yeah, I don't have to go. When you have 40, I think Brad Grundy had like 43 points or something like that in a few events, and it was like, holy shit. I think he pulled one later on, but yeah, it's just who can beat the guy. But I mean, rightfully so. He's probably the best. So
Yeah,
it is what.
absolute beast. Absolute beast. Working on some ideas for awards for the next event. Give me a good idea, John. Tell me what the fan base wants.
Man, the trophy chasers like me just want something unique. I mean, like this. This
Listen,
is
man, I'm hoping if FAL the schedule doesn't clash with it and we can promote it, I'm looking to give away another motorcycle.
yeah. I could use a motorcycle out front
This is the
because
plan.
I'll, I'll win that bad boy too.
So with that, it takes time, it takes planning.
Oh yeah, there's so many things you can do. You don't have to stick to medals. I mean, you could do a cool ass medal. You could do little trophies, but
Well, I'm going to do the next event January Strong Arm 10. It's 10 years running for this same event right here. That's a long time, bro. I
that's
never
a
thought
long.
I'd have an event that was 10 years running, but in 2014, I threw the very first one at Orlando Barbell. A lot of people will still tell you like word of mouth, the like little whatever it is. They'll tell it to you like it's a fucking myth of that tournament. The tournament at Barbell. I packed this place, John, as tight as you can put humans in the building. Unless
Really?
you start putting people on people's shoulders, you can't get them anymore. I had people that were guests coming there to watch that I had told to come watch, and they would call me and they couldn't get, when you open the door, it was slammed with people right there, like a wall of people when you open the door.
This was the first one you did?
This was the first tournament I ever did in my life.
Holy shit.
10 years ago, next year. And
Man.
it was the strong arm challenge. So we're doing the strong arm 10. It's been 10 years running. Last year, last year was FAL. The year before that, we gave away the motorcycle Hunter Knopf's one, where each winner won a key. I've told you some of my awesome ideas for the awards for that, separate from the bike and all that. We'll keep that private until
Right.
but I would like to do something cool, and I don't want to get into something gimmicky every time where it's like a sword every single time.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
But
no need. There's so much you can do.
I'd love to hear what people would like to win.
Yeah. What kind of awards do people want?
Yeah, what do you guys like to see?
See, I would like, we talked about a certain trophy for later on in the year, but I would like one event to have a cool, like, the Monster Factory medal is. It's, it's super unique where it like has the cutout and everything. You
Cut
could do
out.
something. Yeah, you could do a super cool medal, like, but just one for the whole year, like just have that event has the cool medal. This one has this trophy. This one has the bike. This one has this, that, and the other. I mean, there's so much. It's limitless, really. I mean, and that makes me want to go to every event because I want to win everything. I want to have a whole freaking display of conquering all you guys.
Sure. Sure, definitely gonna have to pull out something crazy and one up it nonstop. One of the craziest things I ever do was the King of Florida skulls with the crowns, the concrete ones back in the day.
That was 2021. That was my first event, and I didn't win one.
No, they were awesome.
Yeah, I got my ass kicked.
Godzilla trophies. Yes, something
I,
similar to that is in the works. You're just gonna win a giant bust of John's head. It's like Steve-O, like he's got a thumbs up in it. Yeah. Another question I'd love to hear from people in the chat. Where would you guys like to see the next tournament? I know Central Florida always seems to be the fairest thing, but we got North Florida, out West Florida where I'm at. They got South Florida.
yeah, I would love to go to South Florida, but I just don't know how many people would travel that far. I don't know how far it is from everybody else. I don't know where anything is. I've been in Florida for 31 years now, and I have no idea what. Once you get past Tampa, I have no idea where anything is.
Yeah,
So,
so in my opinion, arm wrestlers are kind of a 2.5 hour crowd.
right, yeah.
It's more than 2.5 hours. They're probably not gonna go to the tournament. The hardcore guys will. I'll drive 4 or 5 hours. I don't care. I'll just cruise, especially if you're road tripping with somebody.
Yeah, and
But
especially this Flo Arm event, it only takes a few hours to run through the whole thing. You party, have a good time, and you can get home. You're not gonna have a 4 hour drive at midnight to drive home.
sure, we're gonna be putting out our Flo Arm rankings very shortly. So we're gonna be ranking, and it will be Flo Arm only. I know Florida has its own rankings. Chance does. He does a good job with that.
Mm-hmm.
This will be just our own leagues rankings on how you will be ranked here and there, and there will be incentives along the way. But yeah, I'm excited to see. I've heard no talk to see what the finals look like. I've heard no talk of a banquet. I think the banquet's not happening at the finals, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that.
Per se. So maybe we plan a end of the year Florida party,
Okay.
something like that. Still, I'm not sure. It depends. I know that I'm curious to see. I'm curious to actually see how many people are hitting the finals. Always
Mm-hmm.
because December, you like Florida States that December's always had has been it's not been a huge tournament ever.
No.
Arm wrestling in Florida dies off towards the end of the year. October, November, December, it slows down. Not to say you can't have a good tournament, but there hasn't been a Florida State championship that had 175 entries in ever that I ever went to. I went to all of them. So, I'm just curious to see, maybe it's if there's not a ton of people at the FAL final, we may not want to throw no end of the year party or nothing like that. But definitely got a January tournament coming up, bunch of good stuff. I would love to do the Florida Hall of Fame inductions at either one of these so that we could get some recognition to a lot of the fulfill a lot of the things we talked to and some of the commitment we made to,
Right.
getting some of these old school guys legacy. Like to start a plaque that we have that we can each year apply 2 or 3 names to. And something just a little bit of recognition for some of these guys that have been arm wrestling their whole life or just promoting Florida arm wrestling for a long time.
Right.
So we'll either incorporate that to the end of the year thing, and we'll kind of base that off of the FAL finals. It's a shame there's not a banquet. That's a real missed opportunity for a very fun time for everybody to just hang out afterwards, and they're already at the hotel.
Right. Yeah. It'd be a great time for it. But
yeah, but again, and that's my vision, right? Like that's not my show. So is there still a big practice at John's on the 16th or 17th? What the hell? Are you planning a big practice without telling me?
no, you're the one that planned the big practice. I'm the one trying to make sure I can do it.
Oh, when did I? Last week?
Yeah.
Okay. When is it?
When
It's
you
the 6th.
pickle scissor and you're doing and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I plan a lot of things, okay? Unfortunately, they all come true, so I have no time on my hands.
yeah. I'm just gonna be in town that weekend. So
Sometimes we'll be throwing an event and I'll think back and I'm like, I was just kidding. When I first said this, I was just kidding.
that's great.
Manolo got his Flo Arm jersey and he ain't quit messaging to me about it since.
Yeah. I was talking to him a little bit earlier about everything. I'm super excited.
The Puerto Rico ones, I think were last I checked, like 3 days away. They're almost in the US. So
We get a Flo Arm branded.
Ladies in the chat. What's up, young man? I wonder if you guys will be making a Flo Arm branded handle and use as a trophy. Definitely gonna come out with some awesome stuff. I trust me, I didn't quit getting creative when I left FAL. So I have a feeling in no time we will have an amazing display of items, Carolyn. But to tell you the truth, the handles never sold. They didn't do too good. A lot of that FAL merch did good. I always did real good on the shirts, different things. Obviously, I was pushing it hard, but the handles, not a big seller. Not a big seller.
Yeah, I think it's because a lot of people already have handles,
They got the preference they like. It was cool. It was a cheap endeavor to get into. We got to support Matt King and Robert, buy a piece for each of them and bring it together. But we are putting out a few pieces here soon. We got that Flo Arm fanny pack coming out, a couple cool things. So it's a little fun stuff. So people can rep the brand. But biggest thing is, what do you guys want for these awards? Trent Johns, Austin, why are you not in Puerto Rico destroying people with us?
Right. We got Trent to go.
I'm thinking that fuck it, we'll talk about it now. No one watches this show. I'd like to do some Letterman jackets for the next event.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Football style Letterman jackets to all the winners, and then, like you were saying, with the things you could even put out different patches or something people could add on. Of course, we could have these for sale in the merch shop too, but we could do some champion edition ones that say champion on them, or strong arm 10 winner or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, like strong arm, yeah, just strong 10 or something. I mean, you could do all kinds of so many. It's limitless. I mean, it just goes and goes and goes. That's the coolest thing about it. Austin Wade says he's hurt.
He's hurt. Who hurt Wade?
Yeah, he's still stronger than 99% of
Call him
the other.
out. Call him out, Wade. Me and John got a shovel and a truck ready to go.
Hey, I don't need no shovel. Look at
Tell me
look,
who hurt you. He'll dig with that
hey,
that
I'm taking their arm smooth off.
slap off. You watched the Mortal Kombat movie, the one from like 2 years ago?
No, I never watched that one.
It's real hokey, but I started watching it last night, and this guy gets his arms ripped off. Jax, the black dude that has like the metal arms.
Mm-hmm.
They've hit the shittiest little like T-Rex arms for like 30 minutes, having this guy fucking fight with it.
I'm at the
It felt like it was a comedy halfway watching it. What up? Is Mark getting on here?
looks like he's trying, holding the peg up. Oh, that right arm's still hurting Wade. I think it was his right where he hurt his right.
Bob Brown's shit exploded, unfortunately. So you actually did okay for yourself, Austin.
Well, he's still hurt, and Bob Brown's on the mend.
Damn, Bob Brown's already got stem cells and surgery.
Stem cells surgery on his wrist right here, surgery over here on his bicep. They attached a little bit lower. All that. I'm getting a message that says I hate you. That's pretty good. Kyle Pritz, he's funny. uh, he's mad that I can train already, and he's all beat up and tired from practice.
I am surprised Austin didn't come down and collect some of that cash.
Yeah,
He was
he's
guy George, and then George took the money.
Yep.
They did too. I think those were full classes, right?
Yeah, the 198 was a really good class. It was George, Antonio, Maverick, Devin Lee Brown. I mean, just it was good.
Me and you would have mopped the classes up. But
Oh yeah, easy day, easy day.
we stayed in 76s, so
Yeah,
that they had.
I just haven't started my bulk yet, you know.
That's it. I'm fucking gaining weight, unfortunately. But I'm not getting any stronger.
Yeah. No, that's what's unfortunate. Gaining the weight's okay.
Yeah. Staying
I mean,
the same.
fantastic as long as I get stronger. 2 step for me. Jesus.
This guy. This fucking favorite to win it.
Yeah. He's over there with 17-inch forearms and 15-inch biceps, just waiting to crush somebody.
Let's have a tournament on Daytona Beach. Here's a question for you. How many of my signature names will reappear in the FAL schedule?
Like,
I'm not gonna. I'm just curious. I'm just. I'm gonna say a few. But I could think of 10 names. They already ripped off the fucking King of Florida this year, not FAL. They had the King of the Beach somewhere in North Florida already. Yeah, no, the FAL this year we did what was it, Battle at the Beach. We could do Battle at the Beach this year at on the beach in Daytona, like on the sand. Do some big outdoor tents or something.
yeah, gotta get that damn heat.
You got to do it perfectly. Like you got to do it something like right now.
Yeah, for sure. When it's really nice outside, because
Or something. Fuck, it was hot yesterday, dude. It was burning hot the other day. Yesterday,
yeah,
day
yeah. It was nice then. When we were at practice, it was freaking hot. I'm like, what the hell, man?
What up, Mark?
What up? What up?
Looking like
a 77 degrees in Mark's house.
I got I gotta keep the pickles. I gotta keep the pickles warm for you. So
That's it. That's it. They go brine themselves.
yeah.
How would you feel if you see me just barehanding pickles just in your whole jar of mine suddenly?
I'd say that's just Brandon. So it'd be
Let's go ahead and
at
keep
this
that
point it'd be
jar there for
expected.
you now.
Yeah.
Every time he walks in my house, I have to watch my fridge, make sure he ain't in there.
Dude, at Daniels, I messaged Daniel about the fucking Thanksgiving thing, and I'm like, should I bring anything? He's like, plastic cups, plastic no food items
No,
at
we're
all.
good.
Yeah. I'm like, you sure? I got something. Nah, we're good, bro. We're good.
We're good.
Yeah. I just bring some sealed sodas unopened. That's awesome.
Oh man.
I thought more people would have been at that. It was a good ass time out there. It's a feast.
Yeah, I would have went, but there was no way I was able to make it out there.
A barbecue smoker or something. He wasn't using it, but it's basically a giant sphere that's like 5 feet wide.
Hmm.
And it's just this, I don't know if it was like a buoy from like back in the day. I don't know what the fuck it was for. It's something that was repurposed, but it's just some massive smoker out.
That's awesome. It looked awesome.
Yeah, it's a badass little spot. I was talking with him. He wants to throw a tournament there or some sort of get together out there, and it's badass. It's very similar to city limits. He could be having concerts out there, private events and stuff. I mean, he's lucky I don't own the place. We'd already had 4 events there. It'd be a band playing there tonight. But Joe Stills at football throw on these guys. Oh, that's what we said was the 16th, right?
Yeah, on that that weekend. I just got to make sure down.
Even if he can't, I'll throw a practice in his yard without his permission.
I'll throw
Oh shit! This is the best part of the story. Orlando Barbell, the tournament we threw, the very first one ever. The guy that owns the gym, Brian, tries to cancel on me the weekend before. And he wants to reschedule the date. And I'm like, dude, there's no way. I've promoted this event for like 2 months. You can't change it. He's like, I'm going to my final powerlifting meet of my career in Texas. And he watched on his surveillance cameras the entire place pack like 10 times over fire capacity. I mean, dude, it shut the whole gym down. There was nobody working out. We moved all the equipment to the sides, everything. And he had to watch it from his gym, and he was just messaging me nonstop, like, bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? And of course, it all worked out in the end. But yeah, when we packed that dude's gym, he didn't even get to be there to police the crowd. You imagine if you just let me, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have some friends over. You're like, okay, I won't be there. And you look on your camera and I got 300 people in your yard.
Correct.
This was in his business.
That's crazy.
So Carol, the DJ, I forget his name. Yeah, he has an official DJ name. What was it?
Wasn't it? I don't know. Wiz makes up some crazy names for people, so there's no telling.
Yeah, Wiz probably made this shit up. He told us yesterday.
Yeah, and then, but he's awesome.
How you feeling, Mark? You training?
I am. I was actually at the gym today, trying to just keep the arms loose, get a little stronger. So I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Took some time off to kind of just recover. It works better for me. Just take a week, hit it hard, and then take a week off.
Sure.
So I've been that's my plan up until maybe a week before we head out to Puerto Rico. So
I was doing something similar to that, but I took 6 months off.
Well, I guess that works for you too. Then.
It didn't work.
Whatever works. Whatever works. Just you being the leader of this team, though, you better represent. That's all I'm saying.
I will. I'll hold it down.
Did they not get the best picture of you ever, Brandon?
Well, I look like a warhog. It just looks like just the bottom fangs. Only teeth in the picture.
What are you, like 215 pounds in that picture or something? You look huge.
I was probably about that.
Yeah, just
That was a long time ago too. I was younger before I got this handsome. Got all this silver in my beard. Nah, I was that was like, dude, that everyone uses that picture or this other one where I'm like 25. So then I show up like this skinny, old, wrinkly bastard. It's like, well, yeah, when they took that picture, I didn't make the flyer. Oh
yeah,
shit.
I got one. I'll use that one. I'm like, okay.
Austin said you need to come to I can't come to your house. I already heard it's amazing. It would make me reflect on my life too much. What a failure, Austin. I'm not going to do that to myself, but I will admire.
You start reflecting on your choices.
Come on, bro. Come on. This $500,000 race cars.
Right.
They're not fucking around over there. Middle of Palaca. Look like Bentley Hillbillies. Moved there, right? You know they struck oil somewhere and just moved to Palaca. Oh, Austin.
So I see Trent is joining us to Puerto Rico, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, Trent's joining us. He's got him a match. He took over John's former opponent, and we gave John a even harder opponent.
Why not, right?
Why not? Why not? I feel bad I keep taking you to all these crazy locations and telling you to fight this the local fucking king.
Right, yeah. He's like, oh, come out to Cali. This guy's not that good. Fucking go out there and face Caleb. Okay. I'm like, oh yeah, you got this guy, and now it's Dan Schwartz. Good.
Schwarzenegger. Listen, you need to refer to him as Dan Schwarzenegger. The name Schwartz sounds too soft. I'm just gonna say it does. Schwarzenegger, way more respect on the name, right? Dan Schwartz sounds like a guy that sells chocolate from Switzerland. Okay, Dan Schwarzenegger sounds like he'll rip your fucking arm off.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I can lobby for that name change, I will. But
well, for the sake of the event and for John, we'll keep it at Schwartz. Maybe the name.
Johnzilla versus Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, we can't.
I'm gonna put that flyer out immediately.
Yeah.
We need John. We need John to go in with as much momentum and advantage as possible.
They said, "Are you pulling both arms in Puerto Rico, John?"
Absolutely. That's Jeremy. Yeah, I'm pulling both arms. I got the right arm against Dan Schwartz and the left arm against Wesley Cortez.
Oh, whoa! You need to give him his proper former king of Florida.
Former king of Florida, Wesley Cortez. On the left. Well, what is it?
Cortez.
Cortez. It's close. But last time he was here, he beat George, man. But that was the old George, ain't the new George.
Yeah, that's before George's nipples had veins. Okay, this dude.
George.
Yeah, paper cut. Take him out. You can't bring him to any knife fights. Okay, he goes right away.
But
yeah, it's gonna be a good time, bro. What a vacation.
yeah.
Mark's outsized by about 50 pounds by his opponent.
Yeah, he's facing Kong, right?
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah,
23
I'm excited on that. I've been studying Kong, so it I know it won't be easy, but I'm looking forward to that one. I've got a plan, but I don't, we'll see how it is. When I get with you guys and figure out the game plans, we'll see if you guys agree with my theory.
Well,
first of all, fuck everything you just said. That was way too nice. He's gonna whoop your ass, Colin. He's gonna whoop your ass. Okay. That's what he meant to say. Nolo. I'm gonna deflate Manolo like a water balloon. His big armed ass. As soon as I
arms are so big.
I know. How could I be almost 200 pounds and my arms are this little?
Yeah, hey, your arms are the same size as his wrist. Dude, hey, 18-inch arms or something. It's crazy.
Well, you know, bigger arms means you need bigger picker bottles there, Brandon. So, you know.
You can't reach it.
You got to keep it small so that way you
though.
Right. You got to keep it small so you can get in there.
I get the pickle that's sunk at the bottom of the jar. Right. He sees that strap, and I'm working the pickle pickers all around. Don't know.
With your ready-made chopsticks. Yeah, I got you.
What do they say? That's when you'll know I'm here.
Yeah, exactly.
Wade said Wesley is really good. Oh, thanks. And you need some mayonnaise, bro. I think he's talking to you.
Man, I know. I'm eating so much peanut butter and jelly lately. It's disgusting.
I'm just eating everything.
It's from the closest store out here. I'll eat every grocery I have before I'm shopping in this bitch. It's a 2-hour round trip just to drive. Moving to the country came with a lot of complications I didn't foresee.
Yeah, you get all the peace and quiet you want.
Yeah. Yeah, till the neighbor shoots me and I can't the fucking 45-minute ride to the hospital.
Hey,
if you got something, you're screwed. Brent says Brandon's gonna use my strap setup. Y'all watch. You have a strap setup, Trent?
Well, his strap setup is Dan's strap setup.
Oh. Oh, okay. Plagiarizing motherfucker. Okay, hey. You made the Whirly strap setup. I got you.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
I will say it's a good setup. I was able to easily defeat John in the Flo Arm tournament with that setup.
You tricked me.
Yeah. I will do it again.
I mean, what it really was is I had the buckle, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go to the other side, get the good side of the strap, if there is one. You know.
Kong is 275. Holy shit.
Kong is 275.
He drinks a lot of Tropicana orange juice.
All right. Yeah, Kong's got me by. That's all right. I'll be all right. I can't get up to 275. I just don't. I don't feel good. That's too much. I've been that heavy, and it doesn't feel good.
You would look like Biggie Smalls.
Yeah. 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 My knees are screaming now just thinking about it. I was that heavy at one point, and it did not feel good. I didn't look good. I didn't feel good. My body hurt every day.
I was telling someone there's two types of people that get sauced up. The one, they stay the same size, but they grow huge muscles, right? And then the other one, they just look like the same shape, but just bigger. Travis would be an example, right? At 240 and 300, he has the same amount of veins. None. It's the same body shape. It's just, is he 240 or is he 300?
Right. I'll take your word for it. I've never dabbled. Never felt the need to. But
well, I think just getting fat is the same way, or just blowing up like that. It's like for me right now, like if I'm 175 or 190, I'm no stronger. Like I'm sitting here, I'm like, should I be 205 walking in there? I don't think. I'm just gonna be fatter. Right. Got to be your good walking around weight. Like I get it. Some people are blown up and stuff, but I never go with these huge muscle. Like for me, my walking around weight versus, being all fattened up isn't that much difference in strength level.
Right. Like, I mean, look at when Devin was at his heaviest. He didn't look good. I mean, he could wear it, but you know what I mean? It was all belly. You know, he got a little bit of extra muscle, but it was all midsection. So
I always
That's
said
awesome.
for heavyweights, there's a point of diminishing returns where it's like, beyond 250, 260, if you're still like 6'2", 6 foot, how much is it really helping?
right.
Because a 400-pound man isn't much stronger than a 300-pound man.
No. Yeah, I'd agree on that. But I mean, again, that's just a lot of weight to even just move around. You know, it's just, way of life that like if I were to get that heavy, I would struggle. And I'm not I don't want to go back to that.
I don't think the weight matters. So do you believe that if me and you both weigh 220 and then I go put 15 pounds of lead in my back pockets, that it's going to be stronger?
No, I also think though it depends on where and how the weight is added. Like so when I was 275, it was mostly water weight, which is the worst.
Me too. That's what I was saying was I don't grow these muscles where I'm like I grew all muscle. I soaked like a sponge and I'm now a third larger.
Right. I thought I was strong. Right. What I felt was strong, but like you could press my skin and you'd see the indentation of your finger for like 3 minutes. It was borderline. Like I was hypertensive. Sure. Like I would wake up with nosebleeds. It was really bad. So yeah, I don't ever want that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Now 275 muscle, you know what I mean? If your body can carry it, that's something else. I think it would, Dude, it would help. But you got to utilize it. It's also how you utilize the muscle too, though. You know what I mean? Carrying it is one thing, but utilizing it on the table is something else. We've seen smaller guys pull who looks like the stronger guy and beat him. So
yeah, usually the guy with the big arms isn't the winner either. Some of these guys got like, dude, when I see Brandon Elsesser and stuff, this guy was like 175 pounds as skinny as me. Now he's got like 20-inch arm. Like, how the fuck did I've been working out for 12 years. Where'd your biceps start growing? My biceps the same damn size they were 12 years ago. I could have never lifted a weight in my life. Went fishing. Would have been a better pursuit of time. I'll tell you what.
I agree.
At your biggest though, was that also? But like you said, right? You were never a gym guy, right?
What?
Like how much of your regimen was gym training and lifting?
The biggest and strongest I was working out the least. So I took on Dan Shaw's famous bench only 2 times a week workout routine. That's the entire routine. Very Mike Menser style, right? Just 3 sets, max out bench twice a week, had no arms, don't do nothing else. And I was like 235, 240.
I can't see you at 240, man.
I had good shape. I beat Chuck. I beat everybody actually at Daytona when it was triple elimination, probably class of 10 or 15, except Taylor Dykes. But I beat Taylor Dykes in a super match right before that. I was strong, but it wasn't like you said. It wasn't comparatively, right? Like I was the same strength if I was 215, 220. Because I was so bloated, bro. I looked like an M&M with arms and legs.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Look at myself in the mirror, look like a spider. I had this huge torso, and then my arms and legs just looked little as hell. It didn't even look like a fucked up mismatched baby doll or something. Brian, I couldn't even recognize myself. Up like 210, 215 is where my power really starts coming in. That's where I can keep my shoulder connected and I can really manipulate, but I'm working on it.
Right.
I think
so you don't feel you're strongest right now.
No. Look how white I am. Okay.
What do you plan on weighing for Puerto Rico? Like, what's your target weight? Or you're just going to try and be the strongest version now?
Yeah, I'll just be whatever I am that day. I anticipate if my weight gain keeps going how it is, I'll be around 195. I'm getting to 191 at night right now. I'm getting healthy. I feel like I'm growing for the first time. I'm eating a little bit, but it's hard to say with me. My weight's like up and down with my stress. So I would say by next month and stuff, if things are smooth, 195 is possible. I've never been real heavy, just cold turkey, all natty like that. I've been real heavy, gassed up and stuff. But if I could get to 195 pounds, nice and clean, come on over there. I'll probably walk straight through Manolo and his boy. But if I come in around 175, 180, like I am in the past couple months, could be a long day.
You're pulling left and right also?
Yeah. I think Manolo's going to be the harder match than the guy Eric. Only because the guy Eric I don't know, right? So he's got to be a newer arm wrestler, at least within just a couple years. And I have a feeling he'll panic no matter what. Even if he's way stronger than me, he'll panic and make a mistake and lose it. Manolo's got some miles on his arm from going. He's paid the plane ticket a lot. Anybody that's put their money where their mouth is more than once, they're gonna have some experience. You got to take them serious. Like I intend to just overwhelm his boy with the lights and he's caught up in the moment and all the treachery's happening. Manolo might be prepared for it. So I think I need to be stronger than Manolo. Because that's the one thing we got there. These guys are gonna be fired up, dude.
Oh yeah.
In the middle of Puerto Rico, at the King of Puerto Rico. They're Puerto Rican with their family. Like, come on, dude. They got their New Jersey on. It's gonna be like, I would say don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if we see some leveling up. So I know he's gonna be a threat. But like I said, I took the match. This is no disrespect to Manolo. But I took the match and I thought he was 220. And then he told me he's only 185. So I'm like, I just got thrown like, fuck, I'm happy as hell. My opponent just lost 35 pounds overnight. I'm like, he's sick compared to the guy I thought I was arm wrestling.
My opponent lost 35 pounds and it got harder.
I know. No, I know Manolo's going to be hard. I know. I think every one of us got a tough or evenly matched match. I don't think any of us are the heavy favorite except George. They don't know it yet, but they will.
Yeah.
I would also like to put this out, Manolo. Let it be known, I will take even money bets. Sadiel versus George for the King of Puerto Rico. We'll take George and we'll match whatever you guys want to put on Sadiel. Because Sadiel looks like he's pro bodybuilder over there. You seen him?
Dude's huge right now.
Yeah.
His arms. He's like, bro.
He's like,
these Puerto Ricans either got crazy genetics or something. Because Sadiel, Manolo, and Noel all have some freakish big arms.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing over there.
They're synth.
Who's Whirly? Who's Whirly pulling?
He is pulling Carly Velasquez. That is the number one left-handed arm wrestler on the island. Temporarily.
Yeah, he's supposed to be pretty good, but it's hard to be at Worley's level.
Yeah.
That dude
for sure. Yeah, Worley's brain just thinks different when it comes to the table, man. It's just he's got plan A, B, C, D already thought out and knows when to change it up whenever.
Zeri, well, hold on. Am I the weak link?
As far as what?
the most likely to lose?
No
don't
one's
know.
saying that but you, man.
Because I was gonna ask your predictions, but I know we're like we got to feel confident about John's left-handed match. His
Yeah,
left hand is very solid. Your right hand match with Dan, I'm gonna go ahead and say, off his performance, that he's the favorite.
Yes.
You would go 1-1 on John. Mark, I'm gonna just say because Kong's 40 pounds heavier and hometown guy, he would be the favorite.
I would
I
agree.
personally believe you're gonna beat him. I think I know how strong you are, but they don't know, and you guys never matched up, and I don't actually know how strong Kong is. So we would say they get that one. That's we're just going like the favorite wins it, right?
Yeah, I would agree on that.
We could say with me and Manolo, you could say he's the favorite and he wins that one. You could say I'm the favorite over Eric and I win that one. Now it's 3-2. You got George.
Yeah, I'd say George. Again, I don't think any of us are the favorite because it's not. You got to give the edge to the home team.
I'm gonna say George is the favorite both hands and takes both hands.
I agree.
Yeah.
So that's 4-3 with us leading. Daniel Worley versus Carly, and
Worley's the favorite.
sure, Worley's the favorite. That's another one for us. You've got John Theron both hands. I guess he's pulling some juggernaut guy, so
Yeah.
he's probably not the favorite there. And then the other hand, he's pulling someone else. We'll say 1-1 with John, which is likely if he's pulling a super heavyweight.
And then Trent.
Trent versus Adam.
Yeah. Now, I think Adam's close to 200 pounds. That's all I really know about.
What are they pulling, left or right?
Right.
I'm gonna put the match at dead even,
Mhm.
but we'll give the victory to Adam because of the hometown advantage, right? Like if a 50-50,
Right.
it would be based upon turf. So that puts us at like 5-5, 6-6, something very close. So I know it can go either way. Fuck, we had John Theron whoop Dallas Langston for us.
Yeah,
So
and John Theron's gonna come in strong because he's pulling Artem, I think, like January 6th or 10th or something.
yeah.
And he's gonna be, and the weight cap's like 210, which when we seen him last time, he was like 190. So he's looking huge. So
We're looking at a hell of a show right there. Am I missing any matches that I didn't?
no, I don't think so.
Hey, on that promotional material, Manolo really did us dirty, huh? He like gave them they like there was literally I looked, they had halos of gold glowing around them. He gave us some blurry shit. We got like trucker hats. Like we're at like Dale's truck stop in a trailer park. Don't look at both of them side by side. Yeah, the Puerto Ricans are glowing with gold behind them. No lie, no lie. Beautiful crop photos.
And they had like 10 seconds, and then it said versus, boom.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's okay.
He did a good job.
He did good. He did. That was actually he photoshopped all our blemishes out, made our team fight like we're looking good.
I don't have blemishes, man.
Look at you. Look at this guy's skin. What is your skin routine? Good Lord.
It's all the collagen I drink, man. It's that bone broth. Does
Bro,
everything.
what's called a kept man. Your girl is trimming your fingernails. She brushes your hair in the morning. I see what you look like on the way to the dealership.
Look at that.
Yeah, listen, Mark, she wakes up, she gets everyone ready. The two boys and John, all three boys sit there, they get their hair brushed, their teeth brushed.
Hey, helps me tie my shoes. I go in there on my toothbrush already. My clothes are.
Do you have a lunch she packs for you on the way out the door?
Nah, I don't have a big enough lunchbox for the food I eat.
Okay.
But she does fantastic. Of course, she is fantastic. But yeah, it's crazy. I'll be
You're
31.
better taken care of than I am.
Oh yeah.
They're getting like great food. They're in the enclosure he built for his raccoons, Mark.
Say it again.
The raccoon enclosure he built.
I didn't see it.
They're drinking out of a 4-tier waterfall. It
Hey,
drips from like stage to stage to stage, and they're just sipping out of it. Huge, like 20-foot by 10-foot enclosure. It's like 6 foot high with sticks and fucking swings in there. I'm not lying, dude. And you see Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory?
Yes.
It's like that, but for raccoons in his backyard. It's out
That
of
is
control.
too.
Out of control. He blew the budget on that one. All right, man. FAL finals this Saturday. I hear they are paying out the cash money in checks. Get it if you are going to win it. Give Kevin Sams a message. Tell him to whoop some ass. He's on the verge of taking home a grand or two right there. Next event we're looking at January 6th or January 13th will be the
Neither
next.
of you are going, right, to FAL this Saturday?
No, I won't be there.
I have my kid, and we got some dirt bike riding we're doing. So I wouldn't be able to take her up there anyways. But next event we are going to put on about 5 weeks from now. So look for it. We're putting out the entire schedule, hoping to see FAL schedule. Like, share, and subscribe to pages. Check out our other page too, Puerto Rico Arm Wrestling League. Another league we got in development. It's going to be a 4 to 6 part series in Puerto Rico in 2024, starting with the King of Puerto Rico with yours truly and this mod squad that I'm bringing with me. So thank God they don't need passports, because someone's definitely would get theirs confiscated on the way out there. John's the guy like running for the cruise ship as they're leaving. They're like blowing the blowhorn.
Yeah. Well, good thing there's more than one way to get on and off the island. So
how else do you get off the island?
Swimming, man.
How
long of a boat ride is it?
What? Well,
probably a day, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, if that. I mean, most cruises they spend a day just because they have
people
to kill
do.
the time.
People ride jet skis to Cuba just to go have a margarita and come back.
That's a ride.
They ride right behind cruise. It's 70 miles.
But still, I mean, that's
not to Puerto Rico, to Cuba. I've seen people do it. I was just curious. Like, if you miss your plane, you said
Cuba, you could do it. Bahamas, you can do it too. Bahamas, you can ride on a jet ski in a day. It's not the most comfortable ride, but people have done it.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
people do it.
Puerto Rico like
Puerto Rico, no. Puerto Rico, yeah, I wouldn't chance that in Puerto Rico. That's a ride.
What airline are you flying, Mark?
Huh?
What airline are you flying?
I'm going with the U, baby. United, baby.
Okay. You got the perks.
I got the perks.
All right.
But yeah. I mean, we'll finalize the when are you guys flying in? What date? You're flying in that Friday?
Yeah, I'm flying in Thursday. Me.
Yeah, I'm thinking about flying in Thursday also.
Yeah.
Do they have American cars there?
I rent Jeep.
You can rent good cars that you rented. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Hey, maybe we're riding around in some.
What, a fucking Volvo or something? What do you think? Man,
it is in Europe. Don't act like that's the only place in the world. Like, come on.
Well, we're flying into San Juan. San Juan has a better selection of rental cars.
I want to start a company where you don't have to rent a little Nissan Sentra. You can rent like a fucking lowrider when you get to LA. Right at the airport. Just go through, pick your ride. Right? Like, you want to experience the culture. I don't want to rent a fucking Nissan Sentra in the middle of Compton and cruise around.
You want a 64 Impala with
that's
with
it.
hydraulics. Got it.
So I when I pull up to Puerto Rico, I want to get out. I want a 96 Honda Accord with the little muffler that goes, meh, meh, you know. I want the real ride that they have fresh from Kissimmee, Florida.
You know what? Puerto Rico's got a big racing scene too. Team Puerto Rico, back in my racing days, Team Puerto Rico used to represent, man. They've that island is
In what,
resilient.
street racing?
Huh?
Street racing?
Yeah.
What
I
type
mean,
of racing?
dude, I grew up in New York, man. I did street racing, autocross,
No, what
quarter
the
miles.
fuck, Team Puerto Rico that you're talking about? What type of racing? Chicken racing?
No, they did drag racing.
Drag
And
racing?
their street racing is pretty big on the island too, though.
Oh,
But
I'm
bet.
from
All
Orlando.
over the
Drag
place.
racing is huge in Orlando. Obviously, everyone's at the
yeah,
track.
and Team Puerto Rico goes to Orlando every year.
Sure.
Yeah. They used to go to New York all the time, and we used to go see them in English Town. They represented
Nothing but Civics and Accords.
No, actually, they were, from what I remember, it was all rotaries. They had like Starlets and Mazdas. You know what I mean? RX3s and stuff like that. And they were pulling power. They were pushing power.
Pick me up in the 4-rotor, Mark.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go cruising. We're looking for a race.
I got you.
Y'all be easy. I'll see y'all back next week. Manolo put the face palm emoji. But Manolo, you're in charge of picking us up in the most stereotypical Puerto Rican car possible. Okay, that's what I want to experience Puerto Rico in.
We want to hear salsa blazing on the radio too.
That's it. Do not give me the Diet Coke. I want full strength. Y'all be easy. Peace.